Okay, sweet.
Vem que vem, vem.
Mexe, mexe.
Vem que vem, vem.
Rola, rola.
Vem que vem, vem.
Mexe, mexe.
Vem que vem, vem.
Rola, rola.
Vem que hoje eu estou abraçado.
Vai.
Vem que hoje eu estou abraçado.
Pode vir, vai.
Vem que hoje eu estou abraçado. Vem que hoje eu estou abraçado.
Mexe, mexe.
Vem que hoje eu estou abraçado.
Rola, rola.
Vem que hoje eu estou abraçado. Pra quem não entendeu nada e chegou agora, senta um pouco e relaxa pra eu contar uma história. A noite quente brisa boa, o jeito que nós gosta. Senta daqui do seu lado, eu tenho proposta. Sente o ritmo, se envolve, me diz se gosta. Senta nós descer da pista pra ver o que rola. Corpo a corpo, mexe, mexe, a gente desenrola. Corpo a corpo, mete, mete, em brasa, vambora. 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 Pra quem não entendeu nada, chegou agora. Senta um pouco e relaxa pra eu contar uma história. Noite que te brisa boa, o jeito que nós gosta. Senta daqui do seu lado, tenho proposta. Sente o ritmo, se envolve, me diz se gosta. Senta nós descer pra pista, vê o que rola. Corpo a corpo, mexe, mexe, a gente desenrola. Corpo a corpo, mete, mete, em brasa, vambora.
Vem.
Vem que hoje eu estou abraçado.
Vem, vem.
Vem que hoje eu estou abraçado. Vem que hoje eu estou abraçado. Corpo, corpo, pista, pista. Ritmo, ritmo, se envolve. 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 Noite quente, brisa boa. É o jeito que nós gosta. Sentado aqui do seu lado, eu falo, eu tenho propostas. Corpo a corpo, mexe, mexe, a gente desenrola. Corpo a corpo, mete, mete, em brasa, vambora.
Nothing you say, nothing you do is gonna stop me. Break me down, tear me up, come on and make me bleed. It's gonna take a lot more than you'll ever ask. Before you know it, you'll be laid out on your back. In the end, rip to shreds, and I'll be standing over you. This is a war. I might be scarred and battle torn, but I don't run and hide. It's my pride.
The world's best gather here. XBL baseball starts now. It's crushed to the moon, and we're tied.
Picks it up on the second. Over to first in time for the double play that ends the inning.
That's gone.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Trying to repeat.
It's gone!
Homer to the pen. This game is over.
Oh! Crushed! Left field! Off the pole!
Domingo Bell, deep right center field, carrying, and it's gone.
That was hit hard. Left center field. Did she do it again?
on, bounce to the deep left field. Is this baby gone? A grand slam!
Champion! The AAA World Series is over on a live shot!
I can't believe my eyes.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another production here of the Cross-Platform Baseball League. The XBL Season 19 semifinals are resuming, and we are back again with the resumption this time of the series between Mush and MAMAJUNEJUNE. The Curse and the Civilization already hotly contested in games 1 and 2, as we know. We're sitting on a split right now, and with me to bring you the continuation of all of the action is Mystery Man, the man who was here for the last set. And he's definitely got a good keen eye for all of the action that's going on. How you doing tonight, Mystery Man?
Yeah, feeling good about this one. Terrain very even in the first 2 games. Mush took game 1. June bounced back really nicely in game 2, as we would expect him to do. It has the feel of a 6 to 7, I think. You never know though. One of them could take off. If you look at our keys to the game, you are pitching to contact. Mush, mostly a contact swinger, can really get to the ball. Mama, more of a power swinger, but has always had that extreme quick bat from the time he stepped foot in the league. So he can get to balls even off the plate fairly easily most of the time. We haven't seen as much small ball as we perhaps were expecting. We did see some, but the long balls have been kept down, as we would expect, especially with Mush on one end pitching, which he keeps people down better than anybody. And then Mush on the other end hitting, he hits as few as anybody. So he's actually a really interesting player. And MAMAJUNEJUNE, a great pitcher, of course, makes it even tougher for Mush to get the ball out of there. So I know MAMAJUNEJUNE, he's a big hitter. He's like me. He's not happy. He doesn't care who's pitching. He's not happy, with 1 home run in 2 games or something like that. So I'm sure he's fidgeting a bit and ready to break out.
Yeah, these two are as poised as any pairing in the XBL right now, as it stands to really, kind of split the difference. But someone has to come out of this a winner. Obviously, we know MAMAJUNEJUNE well overdue for maybe getting his chance in the limelight. And then we've got Mush, who has already been a runner-up once before, pushed Lazy into a pretty deep World Series, knows what it takes to get that far and what it's like to actually be there. So, that flip of that coin is going to be really interesting to watch as this series continues to develop, and it really gets its sea legs tonight. We're going to do it again live. So without further ado, we're going to step away for just a moment. Let's get game 3 set up. We'll be right back at you. All right, folks, here we go. We are loading into the home of MAMAJUNEJUNE, Sakura Hills. It's relocated from its longtime home of Big Sky. Tonight, we're at Sakura for game number 3 of the semifinals. And he's against Mush. First pitch already quick and upcoming into the strike zone. These two players are going to play fast. Ooh, we got a little lag there. Hopefully the servers behave themselves.
Yeah, we are live, folks. This is not a pre-record.
So we'll obey the weather as it stands. Critical nature of these games. Obviously, we want them played on the cleanest possible slate we can get. This one's hit right on the line. It's fair. Nice diving play by Lawai. Ooh, we got the drop over there first to start things off. Not the best tone setter for the civilization. Wonder how Mama will respond to that.
Yeah, I think his pitcher picked up a tense out of that, too. Yikes.
Yeah, battling with a little bit of negative mojo early. On the third batter of the game, you know, it's not often you get it into tense that quickly. But there are some ways to do it. That was one of them. This one's hit well up the middle. It was a ball, but Mush handles it. Puts itself, 2 runners on here in the first inning. Now Smash Herman will bat. Smash Herman's got some really good setup here as a hitter. Really good stats. We see surroundeds at play as well, Mystery Man.
Wow. Yeah, he's knocked way down. He's really hunting those corners.
You know, the critical nature of accuracy becomes apparent, you know, when you're playing the best of the best, like Mush especially. Oh, and this one, he's off the bag. Couldn't get back in time, or could get the double play in there, but it was so close.
That was pretty heads up by Mush to get back there. Usually you get burned on that.
For sure, especially with a slower runner at second. This one's at high in the air, left center field. It should be catchable for where blinkers, though it is. That'll end the first inning. The threat is neutralized. Mama able to recover from what was starting to build into a little bit of a tense jam there.
Yeah, that's actually huge for Mama. Even if he had given up, say, 1 run, that would have been nice to just get out of. That had the potential to get nasty, and now Mama's looking good.
Fulcrum blinkers against Wayne Kerr is the AB we've just witnessed here. Quickly ending a line out. Now big man Brooklyn will bat, the second baseman. We're familiar with Brooklyn here on the civilization. You get these kind of like ice blue gray uniforms. I like them. They're pretty nice. Nice switch. Ooh,
I have a feeling. I have a feeling, Train, that Mama's going to jack one early in this game. Let's see if it happens. But he got out of that first inning, and I just have a feeling he's going to get one long ball out of that somehow.
Yeah, you know, he was a tone setter. You know, dropping the ball early, but he was able to recover. Can he get a hold of one here? He almost does there, Mystery Man, but hits it foul. That's the pitch Brooklyn might want back. We'll see. Oh, this is Screw Lawai. Excuse me. Screw Lawai. So we're no longer banning Lawai. We've moved on to just full-on insulting him.
He can come, but we're gonna tear him down.
If he's here to defend himself, I mean, he can definitely step up in the chat. I mean, these poor guys catching strays. And we see Lawai get a walk there. He gets on base. Maybe there's some sort of reverse psychology effect that goes on with that player.
And here's the mind gamer.
Yes, Cine Zaz. I hope I said that right. It seems like maybe it's some sort of like Ohio Riz thing.
I think it used to be Jazz, and now it's Zaz, but I could be mistaken.
It was off the hands though for a quick third out. So Mama unable to really build on anything there. Ooh, it's off the glove of the pitcher. Nobody able to charge and get it to first base in time. So pitcher will lose some mojo, go back to tense. Brody Foundwood bats. 7-hole hitter, outfielder. Decent build. It's out there hard into left. Diving play from Fruit Arranger. Nicely done. He arranged that play. with a perfect dive.
Yeah, and against a player like Mush, bobbles on plays like that will get you killed. So that was a big play to actually come up with the ball.
So just like the intermittent hiccups of, maybe some lag, desync, whatever you might want to style it as. We'll see how this game continues to develop for these players. So far, neither of them have seemed to be affected by it. So a curveball that slips the hair. See a fastball right on the edge of the zone, nicely placed. Both these players known for their accuracy in their pitching, especially this season. They were in the hotly contested Von Asen races, as well as Wishbone rules. But these two were really in the the 1-2 portion of that and in the driver's seat all throughout the season. And they've shown it so far in this series and so far tonight.
It should be noted in the chat, we've got Kawashi Blue piling on Lawai there.
Due to the Freebooters fandom, we do understand, yes. Anyone who does enjoy the Freebooters does deserve a good roasting. Wayne Kerr. He's got a 1-out, 1-0 count to Edgar Cuero. That's hit high inside, looked like a cutter. Couldn't quite get a hold of it, could MAMAJUNEJUNE, and now he's got an out here. There's 2 in the second. Underneath the curveball, strike 1. Backs Orber. Mama steps into a curveball, but it's a high one and hangs up there high. Apologies for the side ad. It's a side effect of not having the subscription to the the rebroadcast here.
Yeah, that's a source ad, folks. We're not going to take responsibility for that here in this booth.
No responsibility for ads. Let me just resize this, sorry. For the jumping around, now we've got a quick ball 1. And it is 0-0 in the top of the third, in the third game of this 1-1 series. Buddy Get Wrecked has an AB. 2-hole hitter, second at bat of the game. Look for a big strike to hit. Runs the count full. Ooh, check swing on the curveball. Mush could not pull the trigger. I don't know what he saw there. Maybe it was right on the edge. It was. Good placement.
I wonder if there was a little lag in the middle. You wouldn't typically see Mush ever take that pitch.
Blinkers with a catch. And we're in the bottom of the third. Fruit Ranger, FTW, and the leadoff batter come back up. Quickly moving through this one. It's a low and outside ball. This one's hit just fouled on the third base line. This one in the left-hand batter's box makes it 2-1 the count. Off-speed hitter sees a curveball go outside as well. It's a hitter's count. Now runs full on the foul ball. Swing and a miss, strike 3, inside, handcuffed. That's one thing about Mush, that really sets him apart, is he knows what to throw and when. As it seems like he almost always keeps you off one step. There's a quick liner over to John Cuck over there first. Ox is his favorite player.
I was going to say, Train, that this pitcher on paper, not really very scary. Typically a turtle arsenal is nice, but in the mids, I would almost say people that can throw sliders and screwballs have a little bit better than just a standard turtle with mid velo. But Mush, he can use anything.
Yeah, he gets a quick pop out there to end the third. We head into the top of the fourth inning. We're still locked at 0-0, but these players doing their best on the hill.
The first baseman, number 29.
Nice tailing fastball in there for a strike. 0-1. 1 down. 2 John Cuck here. This high pitch. 2-1 again. Lofted. And the 2-2's hit hard, but Brooklyn can handle it. He throws it to first easily, where Lawai gobbles it up. And there's 2 down for Magic Cannon.
And not seeing much use out of that elite cutter. I do believe that's a pitch you can use against Mush, but you know, you're not gonna. He's not gonna miss it altogether. But I do believe you can draw him off the plate with 2 strikes on that pitch.
Last one was put a charge into to end the top of the 4th, but it was caught out there in right for the fly out. You're definitely right about that, though, Mr. Man. Someone's gonna have to catch somebody off guard here tonight, as both these players are really living on the edges, as has been noted, you know, through our observations and in the chat. Good fastball to Lawai. 1 misses low. 1-1 pitch. Curveball up high and in. Mama not ready for that one, and then swings, fouls it away. He's going to take a moment there. It's 1-2 to Lawai. 43rd pitch of the game. In the 4th inning for Wayne Kerr. Was a ball. Now it's 2-2. Swung on. Fouled straight back. Both these players probably feeling some nerves tonight. This is where the series is really going to potentially get its driver. As this one's lofted up in the air and caught by Foundwood. Take a gander here now at... It is Cindy Zaz. Or Cindy Zaz, excuse me. I keep wanting to call her Cindy. It's lofted over there to... They're grounded to second base, taken care of quickly, and we're going to the top of the 5th, folks. So an exciting ball game in the sense that, you know, these two really showing their propensity on the hill, Mystery Man, but not a lot of action so far at the plate.
Yeah, we've even got Burning Ice there in the chat calling out the Mystery Man, letting him know that mid velo turtle build is what got Mush the Von Asen. So I think he's saying all 4 of those pitchers are basically running that same set that I said is really not very dangerous.
Yeah, yes, indeed, that's true. And much success with them. As also noted, he's just beyond, you know, what feels unbeatable when he's having success with those starters. Zlat also points out the early runs that we had in games 1 and 2 are non-existent as we're into the 5th here scoreless. So this series is taking a different shape tonight.
It was so. I was gonna say it was so crucial for Mama to battle through some adversity there in the 1st, especially where it comes to pitching accuracy, and was able to sneak out of that half inning, and he's been cruising just as much as Mush has been since.
He's being selective there, makes it 2-0 to start the bottom of the 5th. It was a quick top half of the 5th, couldn't even keep up with the 3 outs there. It is 3-0 count. Oh, it's crushed!
Oh, he grooved it.
Right down the middle, Mama sends it goodbye. First hit of the game for the Civilization, puts them up 1-0.
Yeah, and you don't want to throw a changeup to MAMAJUNEJUNE anywhere on the plate. And grooving one, I guess Mush learned that the hard way.
Yeah, I didn't want to give up the walk, but maybe putting the batter on there would have been a better result than what he got. But hey, that's what happened. 461 feet later, we've got a 1-0 lead for the Civ. It's quick out, and now we've got another batter at the plate in the form of Backsorber.
Yeah, it's so tough to walk about it with no outs, and I think he just thought, you know what, I'm just going to pray that the ball gets hit right at somebody, and it got hit right at somebody out in the outfield stands.
Kerr picks it up off the mound, throws it first in time. That one's tailing outside, so easily handled by the pitcher. Root Ranger will bat. There's 2 outs here in the bottom half. Now it's Mush who has to think about finding a way to score. For a moment, it didn't look like MAMAJUNEJUNE is going to put anybody on the base paths for a while. But now the opposite's the case as the Curse find themselves down here. Just misses the walk there. That was a really nice pitch up and in. I probably would have swung at that myself. So good eye also executed from Mama.
If I recall in my PMs with Mama, he's definitely less. He's more happy with velo against Mush. Some players you actually would rather have low, but Mush is very tough to pitch to with mid or low velo.
The contact swinging, you know, when you have a lot of time to look at it, gives you a good time to discern it and put a good swing on it. Mush has shown that as he's rapidly improved over the past few seasons. He hits one off the hands though and breaks the bat. Still gets a hit out into center field and puts the leadoff runner on in the 6th.
Yeah, and that's gonna remind, I think, Mama to play shallow some. I don't know what that hitter had, but oh boy.
That's a nice pick. 6-4-3 double play quickly puts 2 outs on the board. So Mama gets a really nice result.
I think that was a clever little step back from shortstop as well to get that ball to bounce.
Ball low, right at the knees, hit right up the middle with 2 outs. Puts another one on here. Blinkers can get it into second. Smash Herman bats. Off-speed hitter. Sees a fastball just outside. Another tailing fastball. This one catches the zone. Two-one pitch, swung on, hit right up the middle. There's now 2 on with 2 outs. Mush handles those pitches so well. You know, a lot of us have difficulty with those pitches up and in. But with that contact swing, he's able to really wrap around it.
Appeared to be dead corner, but hit it right on the button up the middle.
RBI hero engaged. First pitch prayer disengaged. Specialist and rally stopper. We got a ton of traits going on here. And this one's poked out there to left. 1 run's going to score. Going to come around 30 easily. Another runner will get to third. Throws cut off. Not in time to second. Not in time. They're both with 2 outs. Mush has put together a rally and scored a run.
Yeah, mistake pitch and then a mistake throwing to third.
2 really good strikes to start the AB. But the Curse have tied the game.
Oh, there was that cutter and he did fish on it.
Another one hit off the hands. Kerr picks it, or Zaz, excuse me, picks it up. There's to short, or shortstop to first. Gets the out. A lot of dicey stuff going on in that inning for the Civilization. Lucky to get out of it with the 1 run, you'd have to think.
Yeah, interesting that he was milking the cut fastball after not throwing it too much. So he kind of he unpackaged that elite cut fastball and really helped him get out there.
See Mush considering the sub in the deadlocked game here in the 6th. He will go with Richard Long with the reverse splits. His name's already come up in the chat as someone, you know, you don't want to see out of the Mush pen. And that's popped up off the hands. Catcher should handle it. He does. Magic Cannon gathers the out. Big man Brooklyn now will bat over 2 tonight in game 3. What will he do here against Long? Righty on righty. Pitched low and away. It's strike. This one flipped out there to short where Espanol. Diego Espanol, I think that's his name. Ooh, smoked. 99 power through the hole. Gets a
Great
single with
swing.
2 outs.
What wasn't placed quite where Mush wanted it, and Mama really nailed that one.
Shortstop Cindy's Dazzle. Bat this curveball hit over to short. Shortstop this time can handle that one. There's the first in time for the out number 3. It's 1-1 and going into the 7th. Brody Foundwood. That's lefty on lefty here with the specialist. See if he can have some success. One of Mush's better players, at least in my experience. It's always giving me a problem. He hits the changeup right up the chute. Gets a leadoff runner on, and that's a decent start with some decent speed. This is Drew Peacock, left fielder. Low pitch and stealer are the traits. Strike in there, fastball. Kelvin Herrera. That was her 10th pitch. Now the 11th. Runner goes. Decent jump in time for the steal. Looked like it was a good throw. This one hit. Diving play makes an out. Critical out. Had to be made, that play there. If you're MAMAJUNEJUNE, if that bounces off the glove, there's an opportunity that runner can get all the way from second to home. Pierce in the air. Sees a 1-0. Turned into a 1-1. Runner goes for third. The throw down there, not in time. Stolen third. Now Mush just needs to make some contact. You can see Mama getting creative with the infield. They're halfway. Outfield shallow. The hit right at the third baseman. Perfect result for MAMAJUNEJUNE.
Rough pitch. Rough pitch.
Ball misses. The cutter misses low. Now 2-0 to Kaufman. Specialist really nuking those stats. We'll see if he can get a hit here. Ends up working a walk. Third baseman Buddy get wrecked with 2 outs. Needs to get a hit to score the runner from third and break this tie here in the 7th inning. Game number 3, XBL semifinals. Mama not really throwing anything for Mush to hit. He's being very careful. He can't find the zone. 3-0 pitch is a strike.
Oh.
Comes to him again, 3-1. Beautiful changeup.
I would run the cutter, but he's going to go fastball, straight fastball. Popped him up.
Lifted to right. It's caught, and that is an end to that jam for the Civilization. Wow, missed. The back and forth nature of this series really just, you can hardly describe it. It's so tangible. It's like it's in the air in some way.
Yeah, the pitching is just insane. You know, there has been a couple mistakes, but a lot of these pitches are really hanging off the edges.
Yeah, the Civ, the difference for them, you know, the big long ball earlier. Curse manufactured a run in response. We're back to the deadlock. Bottom of the 7th. Was the home run hitter, I think, right here, right? Jerry Rice and Nidus Dog Football. Is that the name of this? Is his full name? He takes another curveball deep in the air to right center field, but Sakura is going to hold it in front of the warning track where Kaufman makes the play. Brings up Edgar Cuero. Clutch engaged, fouls it away. RBI 0, nothing to worry about right this moment. 0-1 pitch, low, and there's ball 1. This one flipped off the hand out to short right where Herman makes the play. We've seen Long get lifted. It's, I believe his name is Punchy Palmer, and Punchy gets smoked.
Whoa.
Fitness down. Mama's safe at first. Bush gonna go for it here, and there's another hit up the middle. Sometimes I feel when, you know, the pitcher gets hit, it gets a little dicey. Let's see how long he goes.
Yeah, I didn't. Maybe he's going to stick with it.
With 2 outs, it's the pinch perfect. Nawada Hui. Not Hui. Hui. I'm trying my best here, folks. I mean, Nawada Hui.
Nawada why?
Nawada Hui.
Probably.
Hui. Nawada Hui. Quai is probably how you do that one, yeah. I like that. That's 1-1 pitch. Curveball fouled away. It wasn't the one. Pinch perfect. Reloads again. 1-2. Misses away. 2-2 pitch. Good speed on. 2 outs in the inning. Ooh, misses. It's full count. Payoff. Runners are set to go. They're off, and that's ball 4. Bases are now loaded.
Now you might see a different pitcher. I'm not sure you want to keep running this.
It's Fulcrum blinkers. Is he going to get lifted here?
Be waiting to see what Mama does.
He's got a bunter
He's gonna
and a
force-
sprinter.
Yeah, I wonder if Mama might still make a change here.
Ball misses low and away. 1-0 pitch. Curveball. Sent.
Oh.
Deep to right. It is caught out there by Foundwood. We're still tied at 1-1.
Wow, that would have changed the entire complexion of the series, but instead we're basically still standing at the starting line for this series.
There's a leadoff hit. Start the 8th for the Curse. So now Mush gets his chance to do some threatening. Good speed on. Will he run? You'd have to think he's got a good opportunity to here. Lawai can't get the tag on. This is a bunch. Straight at the pitcher. Runner's going to get the second easily. There's the sacrifice. We'll turn things over to John Cuck, 5-hole hitter. Look at the arm on the catcher, though. Something you really got to also take into account. Mush probably has his eye on that. Strike. It's Alex Colome. Oh, flipped out there. Into left center. Runner's going to come all the way around to score from second. On the RBI single, the Curse have taken the lead in the 8th.
I think it was off the plate high. It was, but he got up and got a piece of that.
The contact swing, again, I believe the friend of Mush there. He doesn't always 100% contact swing. Most of the time he does. He's picked off here.
He got caught.
2 outs here in the 8th, but the lead has been taken. This one's crushed. Deep to right. Way back there. Orber's back there. Back there. Back there. It is caught in front of the wall. That'll end the top of the 8th, and we'll go to the bottom half.
Yeah, so we've got two innings in a row where there's a catch basically almost touching the wall to end the innings, or the half innings.
Mush wanting to now get in the driver's seat. Going to take out his pitcher and bring in Jock Stiffner. This is the closer with 90 velo here. High accuracy. Curveball, though. First pitch taken up the middle. Sets up Mama with a leadoff single.
Yeah, he kind of bailed Mama out. He brings in this velo hog, and then he throws a very hittable curveball right out of the gate.
It is Screw Lawai. Bad ball hitter. Takes a hack at that one inside. Stiffner reloads. Okay, speed at first for Mama. This one flipped out there. Will it be fair? It's on the line.
Oh boy.
Runner's thinking about third. Lawai thinking about second. The throw gets into second. He's caught up in the rundown. No diddle. Runner will remain at third. Smart conservative play by Mama.
Man. Yeah, that was a huge mistake.
Yeah, we're going to see an intentional walk here. How will Mush play the rest of this? Ready on lefty moment here. He's going to play for the double play. He will. This one's flipped, though. Out into the hole. Second baseman can't get there. Game is tied on the single. What drama. What back and forth. Punch for punch baseball we're seeing here, folks.
And that's the problem with the fastballer. MAMAJUNEJUNE can get 2 pitches, and that extra exit velo is getting him some hits to the outfield that really are not hit very well.
Mama steals. Double steal. And he gets fitness down. Looks like the runner's okay, though, at second. But with 2 out, or 1 out. Now Mama's probably going to get walked here. Mush has to think about setting up another double play, you'd have to think. Ooh. Maybe
that was a huge double steal train because the catcher is jacked, but I think he guessed right.
A squeeze! The Civilization take the lead on the squeeze.
Monster squeeze.
The timely bunt. Another one, another squeeze.
Oh,
Nothing
but
happens.
there's 2 down.
Yeah. I mean, Mama just thinking a little too fast there. Trying to catch Mush off guard, but he's got, now in the top of the 9th, a 3-2 lead. All of a sudden, the complexion of this game flipped on its head in about 5 minutes, 2 times. First it was tied, then it was Mush. Now it's Mama, all ahead. Game 3. In the hands.
Blew it
And
by him.
struck out. It's in the hands of Alex Colomé. The reliever out of the pen for the Civilization has been doing stellar so far. Elite Four seam and that K collector really gives some extra juice to the fastball. One. Diving play is Daz. 94 throw over to first. It's barely not in time. So close. Matt Stairs comes off the bench. Pinch perfect hitter. You know he's got playoff drama in his blood. He pops it up. Foul. Quickly, it's 0-2. The K collector. Mama's thinking about using that fastball. Here it comes. High in the zone. Swung on. Out and to right. Gets second base. There's 2 on with 1 out. Tying runs at second. The go-ahead runs at first. 1 down for Hank. Or Hank Cook will get pulled off the bench. Kaufman, Brooklyn, dives. Caught. Now it's Buddy
Continuing to
Getrecht.
go high.
Right center field. Left center field.
Oh, that's a
down.
problem.
That's down. There's 1. Thinking about 2 is Mush. He's coming all the way around. He's going to score. It's 4-3 Curse.
Crazy.
This game is taking so many turns. Now, Mama just needs to get an out here to get to the bottom of the 9th, trying to keep this as a 4-3 game. Mush needs an insurance run badly. If the rest of this game has been any type of indicator. The 2-2 pitch, swung on. Big man Brooklyn picks it up. Tosses to first lightly. There's the out. We go to the bottom of the 9th.
Wow, incredible location on those pitches.
And it is the last man out of the pen for the Curse. It is probably down.
Oh boy.
Coming in when they're up. So this is not the situation that Mush built this pitcher for by any means.
He's not used to this role.
You know, in my bullpen, this player's called Captain Batting Practice. So you know, we all relate to having that SPRP kind of hanging out in there. But now the game's in his hands. 3 quick outs. Can he do it?
Yeah, Mama's got to be selective here. Got to be selective.
2-0
Force
pitch.
this pitcher to throw a meatball.
It's a curveball. Out there. It hung up so long. Kaufman makes the grab.
Oh, painful.
You really thought that had the juice to be at least a single. And now it's John Bonkers. With 1 down off the bench. Takes a curveball for a strike. An 0-1 pitch from probably down is a ball outside. The 1-1 pitch, upcoming 6th pitch from probably, is a strike high. Wow. That's the Burning Ice special right there. 1-2 outside. 2-2. Swung on. It was high. Flipped over to Herman. Throws to first in time. There are 2 outs in the inning. We've got Fulcrum blinkers. With Sprinter and Bunter. Needs to do something with 2 outs. He is the tying run. 2-0 pitch. Swung on. It's up the middle. Mush makes the play. There's the out. That ends the game. Game 3 goes to the San Diego Curse. And man, yeah, we saw an all-timer there, Mystery Man. We really did.
Yeah, dead even. I didn't really like Mama kind of stayed a little too often, too predictable at the top of the strike zone during that last second comeback from Mush. He was hitting spots, but Mush got some hits off the plate, and I think it's because too many balls into the same area, but still a fantastically pitched game from both players.
Yeah, really, really stellar stuff. I mean, the drama was all there. As a fan, you love to see it. As a player, you know, you want things to be a little bit more straightforward than that. But hey, we're going to take a quick break. We got Game 4 action here where the San Diego Crush are going to try to get in the driver's seat of this series. And the Civilization are going to try and stop them and keep it, make it 2-2 again. So hang tight, folks. We'll be right back with you.
I
go,
don't have a
folks.
share window.
We are going to the home of Mush here, Red Rock Park. This is the game number 4 of the XBL semifinals here in season 19. We just saw game 3 after a brief delay, some technical difficulties. We should be all set here for game number 4. So players exchanging pleasantries. We're about to get going. Y'all good there, Mystery Men?
I am, yes.
Perfect. First pitch of game 4, swung on by Mama, hit over to second where Herman picks it up and throws it over to first. There's one down. Nice strike there on the next pitch to big man Brooklyn. Ball just misses, makes it 2-1. So Mama looking to make a difference earlier in this one than he did in the last game. So far, he's got his first hit much earlier, as he gets a single there in the first. Batter is Screw Lawai. Oh, he crushes it deep left center field. Way back there, way back there, way back there. It is gone. That's a 2-run shot in the first. Civilization are ahead.
Wow, monster swing from Lawai. MAMAJUNEJUNE, after some technical difficulties, sometimes that can get you rattled, but instead came in here ready to go.
Oh, almost steps into another one here. Just misses the curveball with his shortstop, Zaz. Now it's 1-1 the pitch. Starter is tense for the curse and Mush. He's going to need to have an early response. He was not expecting probably to be behind so early in this game after the way the last one went.
Yeah, and with the lack of scoring in this series, 2 early runs is pretty big.
3-2 pitch fouled away. We're going to do it again. Full count. Swung on and missed. Strike number 2, or out number 2. Quick strike in there. This one's hit well deep to right center field, way back there to the warning track though, where Foundwood can catch it. Mama showing some promise though with the stick. Got the big homer. Yeah, a little bit of note in the chat as well, some frame skipping. Hopefully, just in the stream, hopefully on my end as well. Seems to be the case as Mama hasn't taken any pauses. We do see, we got a little one right here. We're going to hope that the game is still up and going for us. Oh man, it looks like we might have crashed.
Oh no.
Gonna hang tight here, folks. We're gonna step away for just a moment. Might have to rain delay this one. We'll just be right back with you. Hold tight. Alrighty, folks. Well, unfortunately, game number 4 gonna have to sit in a suspended state for the time being. We are having some pretty tough technical difficulties. Mama behind the scenes between games was dealing with some crashing issues. We got into the game there, got the game started in game 4, and then unfortunately kind of bit us there early on. So to alleviate the frustration, we're gonna let him try and sort that out without being live on stream. We'll see if that results in recording and casting later, whatever it may be. But obviously the goal is to have the players play the best game possible. But man, game 3, in the beginning of game 4 really set us up here for a ton of drama in the resumption of the series, which is currently slated for tomorrow night at 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. Eastern time. So Mystery Man, what do you think? That was some really good baseball that we got to see, even though it wasn't quite all in full.
Yeah, it's unfortunate the disconnect, but game 3 was great, and they probably can still play it out tomorrow. They'll have to bunt, but it's so early in the game. I don't think that's going to, assuming that we can figure out the technical. It's not such a bad starting point. It's much tougher when you're in the 6th or 8th inning, and now all the mojo is screwed up and everything else. So yeah, I mean, great play from the players, just the technical, and we're gonna have to just move on to tomorrow.
Yeah, move on to tomorrow. We'll see what at 7 Eastern, what kind of setup we have, whether it's game 4 and 5, 4 through 6, whatever the setup's going to have to be after we figure out game 4. But we'll also have a resumption of, or completion of Spaceman and Wishbone going on tomorrow night. Tomorrow we have a matinee, 3 p.m. Eastern time, 12 p.m. noon. Going to see who's going to be able to cast that one with me. We'll be having some afternoon baseball for you. So that'll be really, really exciting as we move into the deeper part of the playoffs towards the World Series and the XBL. AAA hot on the trail. AA even further along than the AAA. So really good job by everybody getting their playoff games in. And we love to see it. We love to see more ball. You got anything before we jump off, Misto?
Just a quick reminder to folks that the Wishbone Spaceman Spumoni series is 3-1. So Spaceman won the first 3. Wishbone really had some great offense in game 4. So that series, certainly not over at this point, especially with Wishbone having won the last game.
Yeah, Wish trying to put on the comeback, the 3-0 down, right? The magical comeback. So we'll see if he can do that. It would be some historic stuff if he's able to pull that off. Those two are two titans of the game in a World Series rematch. And with that being said as well, speaking of more baseball, the Cup is in play right now. You got your groups if you're in it. Go check it out. Go play some games. Get that roster in if you haven't already. The action never quite stops here in the XBL, and it's what's some of the best part about it. We'll keep the Super Mega Baseball flowing. We'll catch you next time here on the channel. See you tomorrow in the afternoon. Have a great night, everybody.